Hello everybody, and welcome back to my F1 2021 My Team career mode. We are now at round 10 in Monza. There are just 7 races left of this career mode, and I cannot believe we are nearing the end of this journey. I just want to thank anybody that's been watching from the beginning that has made it this far. I promise you we'll make the ending worth it. So Leclerc is in the championship lead now by just a handful of points, but I'm confident that here at Monza we will retake that championship lead. First things first though, we need to qualify on pole, and here we are in Q3 pushing as hard as we can. It looks like it's about to rain, so I'm really just giving it everything I can and hoping that the rain doesn't turn up before the end of qualifying.
Repair it.
And that we can have a straight run. But here we are, going into the Parabolica. This feels like quite a good lap, and in fact, it is quite a good lap. Lando Norris taking pole. We haven't been able to beat it just yet. But look at Aitken and Galale there, 3rd and 4th up to a point. But on my second lap, we have been able to take pole in front of Lando Norris. The Tifosi will not be best pleased with that. But there is still the matter of the race.
Don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix. We're back in Italy once again for another round of the Formula One World Championship. And what a great race is in store for us today here at the oldest circuit on the calendar. Monza hosted its first race all the way back in 1922. With top speeds reaching 215 miles per hour, only a few places can challenge Monza's crown as the fastest circuit in F1. Hard braking zones going into the 3 chicanes make up the majority of the 11 corners on this 3.6 mile circuit. And just in case the slipstream wasn't enough, 2 DRS zones will help encourage some closer action. With me today, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about Joker. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
It's been a really solid year so far. There have been some incredible standout performances, but what's really impressed me has been the consistency. With this kind of form, I'm expecting another great race today.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Joker lines up on pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Aitken, Russell, Max Verstappen and Galale, Leclerc, Giovinazzi, Gasly and Valtteri Bottas, Tsunoda, Vettel, Lance Stroll and Mick Schumacher, Ocon, Lundgaard, Robert Schwartzman and Guan Yu Zhou, Latifi, Markelov, Eilert and Nikita Mazepin. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
Here we are then, on the grid for the Italian Grand Prix. What can we do from here? Pole position, and it's lights out and away we go. We've made a great start. We've gone to cover off Norris. Norris getting through into the lead, however, though we weren't able to cover him. The best we can do is try and cover anyone else trying to get through. We're going to go around the outside of Jack Aitken. I've learned my lesson from the previous season when Carlos Sainz was able to get the outside line and get the advantage. So this time out, we've taken the outside and gone to the inside for the next part of the chicane, and it's worked. Norris leads. We're second. Jack Aitken at the moment in P3, so he's had a very good start in the AlphaTauri. He's having a look at me here in the Lesmos, but that's not happening. We are covering that straight off, and Lando Norris then at the moment building his lead in the Ferrari. The Tifosi will be cheering right now, but we want to silence those cheers. We want to get straight back after Lando if we've got the pace to do so, and after 2 laps, the one thing that's become clear is that we very much have the pace to do so. Norris sets the fastest lap, and then we go and beat it with a 1:20 dead. Norris leads into 1, but look how much closer we're getting. And it looks like it's going to get very close for 3rd as well when the DRS switches on, because Verstappen and Russell are wanting a piece way back there. But you know what? We are wanting Lando Norris. It's lap 3 of 27. Having a look up the inside. No way through there. We're going to have to wait until the straight. But we're going to have DRS at our disposal. We're going to use overtake as well. And, well, Norris is a sitting duck there, I'm afraid. We now go to the left. We've taken Lando Norris. We've taken the lead of the Italian Grand Prix. And there was very little that Lando could have done about that. And meanwhile, we're watching Charles Leclerc making his way past Sean Galisle. But look at Galisle trying to hold him off there. Incredible scenes as Leclerc moves up to P5 and Galisle having to settle for a place loss. We're now watching an Alfa Romeo dropping out of the race. Not quite sure which one that is, but he is out of the race. Also out is the Williams, I believe, of Callum Ilott. I'm not quite sure which one number 62 is, but after that, the only thing that really changed in the pit stops. Leclerc had a great run in his strategy, which allowed him to take P2. So he jumped quite a few positions in the pit stop. It's George Russell that lost out in the pit stops. And in fact, no, Jack Aitken really lost out the most because he dropped down quite far down. Well, he really dropped out of the top 5. So, but I'm going to confess to you, nothing much else happened in this race. We had a very straight run to take the win of the Italian Grand Prix.
We wanted today.
I'm sorry that there wasn't much in the way of action that I could show you, but the big changes happened through the pit stops and we just dominated that race. So I'm sorry to say there wasn't very much I could show you from this one.
Another excellent Grand Prix. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
I think a large part of the result comes down to temperament. They were able to keep their heads when everyone around them was losing theirs, and that's allowed them to get the best out of the car, to maximise the strategy, and to stay out of trouble.
The faces on our top 3 look so incredibly happy as they make their way up to the podium. A much-deserved victory and a brilliant performance from them all.
So it is a race win for us, but because Leclerc got second,
let's focus on the driver of the day.
what is the championship gap? Because we got the win in the fastest lap, but Leclerc got second with Verstappen third, Giovinazzi fourth, Russell fifth, our teammate impressing in sixth, and Jack Aitken ending up in ninth. So he really lost out during the pit stops there, but not as much as it was actually Zhou Guanyu that dropped out of the race, by the way. But Jack Aitken lost out through that, and in the championship standings, which we are about to see right now, I think it's going to be level pegging, but with us having the lead on countback, and that's exactly how it is. So both me and Leclerc going into the final 6 races, level pegging. Guys, I can promise you this, you do not want to miss a single one of these races, and you especially don't want to miss the final. But, yeah. Russell then maintaining third in the championship and Gasly in fourth. Well, thank you for watching this race. Again, I'm sorry it wasn't the most action-packed race to bring you, but literally nothing happened, so. But don't forget to leave a like and hit the subscribe button and join me for the final 6 races. TTFN, guys. Ta-ta for now.